Yeah. I know.
I'm getting really good at drawing penises. Sorry, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
What time is your call today with yours?
Oh no, it got skipped. They're going swimming.
Something fun, huh?
Well, I get to see them more often now, and so
You want me
I
to
do a
the
little
video
better
for you?
'cause I get to
Yeah.
Now that you have full battery, Bob.
Hey, Floyd.
I can't.
I'm back.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Bob is back again.
I'm back on the bullhorn, letting you know that we're still here. Looking forward to seeing Amy. I'm sure the whole neighborhood knows about Amy now. You should be really proud of her. I mean, there's a lot of people that really don't have the stomach or the guts or whatever it takes to stick a child in with a child molester. You know, I couldn't do something
Apathy.
like that.
That's apathy.
Apathy.
You know, I couldn't do something like that. I can do a lot of stuff.
Oh, he's back out again.
I do First Amendment audits. I go to cops' houses. But I couldn't stick a child in with a child molester.
There's a difference between being abrasive and being neglectful.
He came back out.
What's up? I hear you in the back.
Did you miss my voice, Lloyd?
Did you miss my voice? We had a couple of nice ladies out here that talked.
He likes your voice, Bob.
I guess he does.
He likes those manly voices.
Oh!
You like those manly voices?
I mean...
Hey, Floyd, did you call Tiger PD?
Somebody's got to be the top, somebody's got to be the bottom.
Someone's over.
Floyd, did you call Tiger
Maybe
PD?
they're both the bottom.
Bottom.
I mean, she does look like she's
You know, we've
being
been
an
here for
LG.
quite a while using the bullhorn.
That's why I was like, do you age regress too?
I know.
I see your little stuffies.
You aware
Where's your
that,
stuffies?
You know, we have a constitutional right to be here and use this bullhorn. It's called the First Amendment.
Even war criminals have more rights.
Yeah. Child molesters have rights to be around other people's kids. How do you feel about that?
I don't know what kind of world we live in where child molesters have more rights than convicted or accused war criminals have with the Geneva Convention.
Woo!
Yeah, you're pretty sad.
I'm sad. He's pathetic. There's a difference.
Okay.
Big difference.
You're pathetic. You know, you're really, really pathetic.
Even the neighbors are laughing.
If I had a son or a daughter that was working for CPS, taking away kids and putting them in with molesters, I'd ask them to change their job. But, you know, I have a son, he wouldn't do something like that.
Maybe his wife works for CPS too.
I was told growing up that not anybody is useless. They can always be used as a bad example. Thank you for being that.
You know, if my
I
son
wonder if
was
his wife
asked
is a
to
CPS
stick a
worker.
child in with a child molester,
Well,
my
even
son
if
would
she's
probably
not,
kill the
she's a
dude.
sympathizer.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sad that your daughter does it with a smile on her face.
And they do it with as much conviction as a SS.
Yeah, and they act just like an SS when they do it. They enjoy ruining people's lives. Did you know that most of the children that go through children's services wind up drug addicts, prostitutes, stuff like that? I'm sure you really don't care about that, because that really doesn't affect you much, living over here in Tigard.
Privilege.
You know, the land of the privilege.
90% above poverty level in Washington County.
It's pretty sad when you're about 90% above poverty you know, and you drive 82nd, you see all these drug addicts and prostitutes, and you talk to them. A lot of them are in Child Protective Service custody. Yeah, once you're 18, you're out. You're gone. No one cares about you.
You're no longer a paycheck to them.
You're no longer a paycheck, so no one cares. And you can't find your parents.
Statistics show many foster kids are aging out of the system and have nowhere to turn. More than 23,000 fosters will age out of the U.S. foster care system every year. After reaching the age of 18, 20% of children who were in foster will become instantly homeless. Thank you, NFYI.org.
That's pretty sad, huh? You still kids from caring parents, give them the molesters, and then when they're 18, you just kick them out on the streets. That's pretty sad. Most guys don't even treat the women like that.
Oof. Oof.
That's really bad, and I'm sure I'm gonna get grilled over that comment. but it's true. I mean, it's all about respect. You know, if
have more integrity.
If you if you respect other people, then if you respect yourself, you respect other people. And these child molesters and CPS don't respect the kids, don't care for them. Just, it's a paycheck, and then once they're done, they're out of the system. So what? Who cares about them? Go on the street and starve. That's sad. That's, in fact, I wouldn't say that's sad. I'd say that's disgusting. Yeah. Because these, you give them a molester, they sit there and molest the kids, get what they want, screw the kid's life up, and then when the kid's 18, just kick them out, and you think that's okay? The kids aren't garbage. They need to be taken care of. Once they're 18 years old, you know, we need to put them up someplace. Teach them to be responsible people, not drug addicts. But with the life that they can go through, going through CSP and being molested, a lot of them wind up resorting to drugs.
Drug addiction has a predisposition because of mental health and hereditary issues. Families also attacked based on those issues should be protected through every kind of like national and state protection, and yet it's used as a financial gain for the state. And then the children get put into the same system because of those predispositions and unavailability to mental health services.
Traumatize the already traumatized. Great idea.
It says that 70% of cases here. It says. Let's see here. There's a bunch of foster cases. About 30% remain in foster care for more than 2 years, and then 70% of placement changes have nothing to do with improving the well-being of the children removed.
70% of the children removed from their parents have nothing to do with
well-being
of the children.
As per investigation by Sigrid James in the Social Service Review.
As Children's Services investigates. That's pretty bad, huh? I mean, you traumatize a kid, get the kid sexually abused, and traumatize the parents, and then take them away and put them in foster care. That's really sad.
Youth raised in foster care are more likely to become teen parents, chronically unemployed, and spend their lives in poverty.
kids in foster care tend to be young parents, chronically unemployed, and spend their lives in poverty. That's pretty sad.
All right, here we go. Hey, Floyd.
Here, Bob.
I wanted to inform you.
What do you think about what I said?
I like it.
States that children raised in chaotic foster care system are often found to be teen parents, chronically unemployed, spend their lives in poverty. Studies also show that young adults existing in the foster care system are prime targets for predators running sex trafficking rings. In a study of youth held for prostitution in California, for example, most had come from foster care. And even though these studies are being done, the awareness of it is just being swept away. I wonder who plays a role in that. Who gets financial assistance from these children being removed? Who gains from this? Certainly not the children. All right, let's look at more statistics. How many kids are in foster care? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to know. Let's see, childrights.org. Let's see what their fact sheet